Okay, let's talk about machine repair. I get asked this question all the time. I'm also going to go over the differences between the brand new machines that I had installed compared to the old machines I had taken out. I didn't replace any of my dryers though, I only replaced my washing machines. Dryers tend to last a lot longer than washing machines, and so I'm not going to worry about those for a few more years. The cost on repairing your machines will really depend on how much you yourself can fix without having to hire out. My local repair guy charges $90 an hour plus parts, so it can add up really quick. So I highly recommend really trying to repair as much as you can on your own. And if you're looking to buy a laundromat, be sure to ask the prior owner if he's doing his current repairs so you can calculate those numbers in to see if that's going to make a difference in your P&L. And last but not least, here are my new machines. So many options, my customers love them, and there's plenty of upsells which make me more money. And next is the old machine. It's clear to see why my customers love my newer machines so much better. I'm so happy. So that they can do that. Something I've been obsessed with lately are getting more Google reviews for my laundromat. This is because the more 5-star Google reviews you have, the higher you're going to rank when people search for you. And the higher you rank on Google page, the more likely you're going to have customers showing up to your laundromat. So ways that you can do this is, of course, providing great service to your customers that do come in so that they'll just automatically give you a 5-star Google review. That way, of course, is obviously the easiest one. But another way I've been trying to get these reviews is by incentivizing my customers by giving them a free laundry bag. But doing this, you can't really ask for a 5-star Google review. You basically just ask for a review. And I've learned that customers are happy to give you a review if you just ask. So I try and keep a lot of QR codes that links directly to my Google page so that it's very easy for them to do it. They just scan it on their phone and leave a quick review. And this goes for any business, not just laundromats. I've learned to not underestimate the power of Google and what it can do for me and my business. So whatever I can do to make that happen, I will be happy to do it. I own this laundromat and let's see how much money I made. I'm doing a series where I'm going back to the beginning of 2024 where I break down each month and what I've made since January. And since I've already broken down January in a previous video, so if you want to watch it, go back and look, I'm going to do February next. In February of 2024, I profited after expenses $10,136. If you've seen the January video, you'll know that that's a significant difference in profit. But the largest reason February was so low is because I replaced the flooring of my laundromat. In this video, you can see the new flooring that was installed. The flooring before was probably the same flooring that was installed in the 80s. It was checkered blue and white vinyl tile that was peeling up. It was so gross. So I'm a little obsessed with this new flooring, but it did cost me over 10 grand to have it installed. So that's why my profits was so low in February compared to January. But it was worth it. My laundromat needed it and it looks so much better now. I just really hope now I don't have to install new flooring for a very, very long time. And that's how I did in February. So stick around for the next video and leave a comment if you have any questions. I want to show you a large side hustle I do out of my laundromat. About 3 years ago, I bought an iron that will iron large table linens and cloths and napkins for wedding venues and event centers. These type of irons are not easy to find. I had to order one from Florida and it took about a month to have it shipped over. These right here are called ribbons. And above these ribbons is where you feed the linen over, and then underneath is where the linen will come out. That bar that you can't really see back there is what heats up and actually presses the linen. Because very few companies own this type of machine to press their linen, my competition in the city is pretty small. Oh, and I forgot, this stuff right here is wax, and we use that to wax the ribbons so that the linens don't get stuck back there and it goes through smoothly. And here are some linens that we recently did. We always bag and label each linen before they get delivered. Here are some examples of the labels we use to label each linen. Linens come in all different sizes, so we label them depending on what size they are. Our customers really love that, so they don't have to go hunting through each one. And this is one of our 2 vans that we deliver all of our linens in. Ironing table linens is by far my favorite side hustle. Left church early today and headed to the laundromat. I go in every Sunday to pick up the cash after the busy weekend. And it looks like it was a good weekend. Then I checked on a few of our accounts that we did over the weekend. That includes this pest control company and some linens for a wedding venue, and then a few residential accounts as well. We don't have a lot of those since we focus primarily on businesses. And then a few more linens from a local church. These bags right here are for a Airbnb company. They service about 10 homes, I believe. Being on the laundry side of Airbnb, I can definitely tell that Airbnb is slowing down compared to how big the accounts have been from just 2 years ago. And then checking the quarters to make sure that we have enough to get through for the next 5 days. A big problem I have is local businesses will come in and take my quarters, basically. They'll put in a $20 bill and walk away with $20 worth of quarters. And so because of that, I tend to be short, and so I always want to make sure I have enough. And that's what my Sunday looks like. I'll be back probably on Thursday to check in.